New update for LAST CLOUDIA. We have a new unit, which I was expecting for the collab to come in, but we didn't get a YouTube short about it, so I kind of figured that we still had a few more weeks before the collab came in. So we have the new unit Jade. Let's go over his kit real quick. He's a sniper. He has pretty good amount of health. He has strength, and everything else is kind of average. He is weak to fire. Well, he is a earth unit, so he's weak to poison. I think for the most part his elements are fine. When it comes to his abilities, skill 1, skill 2, skill 3. Skill 2 is the most noticeable one that says give a cut movement speed debuff, which I don't think we've ever seen that before. I think this is pretty nice for him since he's a long range, so he kind of doesn't want units to come after him, so that's nice. But that does feel like it's slightly PvP. You don't really have units come towards you, especially bosses during boss battles in PvE, so this kind of feels like a PvP trait for the skill. And for his ultimate power earth combo, there's nothing special about it. I mean, the cap seems decent. Not quite sure if it's good or not, but the ultimate doesn't really say anything else. It's just damage to one unit. Moving along to his most important part, which is it's his traits. So earth damage 40, cap okay when equipped with one weapon. And when using a skill, deal 5 extra attacks to the enemy furthest from the unit, give cut movement speed, debuff, extra attack hits. He gives extra attacks. I don't really like that because as I don't really know how much damage that is for the extra attacks. All I know is that extra attacks are good, but I'm not quite sure how good they are. Not only that, but he also gives the debuff, which is pretty nice, but at the same time I feel like it's mostly a PvP trait. Battle start, restore 1 SCT stock for all skills. At the start of the battle when defeating an... Okay, I thought that was for the entire team, but it says just for him. Restore 1 SCT stock for all skills. Battle start when defeating an enemy, give the unit the horizon trigger buff, which this does STR bonus. Okay, just gives him STR, and then the trait dimensional Demongunner, extra attack hits 3. I guess this adds up to the 5 hits from trait 1. Gives him +3 and boosts extra attack damage 40, damage cap 100. Straight off the bat, I'm sure that a lot of people will use the thunder weapon. I forgot the name of it, but that one gives extra attack damage bonus, so it seems like he's an extra attack damage dealer, but at the same time his trait doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't really give him much. It gives him this debuff, which I don't think we've seen before on a unit, but at the same time I don't think this is very good. It does seem like it's a PvP trait, but I don't see anything that gives him like extra revives or basically he's not really, he seems like a glass cannon. He needs some defense if he's going to be in PvP. Now moving along to his skills, he has Horizon Trigger, which gives him a buff for 40 seconds, restore 1 SCT for one skill. I don't know, I thought this was similar to Winry's Apple Pie, but at the same time it says one skill, so it's something, but you can't really use this in PvP. So you can use it, but I mean it's 100 MP, it's gonna be very costly, so this is more of a PvE trait or skill. Moving along, he just has some attack. These are some normal stuff. Okay, he has crit, aim vitals, that's very nice because he is an extra attack damage dealer. Anti-type boost, okay, that's nice, but what exactly does he have types for? Hologram Brave, I believe his other skill probably says Awake, Pride, Earth, Pose of Glory, Goddess Kiss. Okay, that's nice, but I mean it's only one magic. It's still nice to have Goddess Kiss. Megalon Shield, that's nice. Piercing, this is new. Gunner Mindset, Machine Enclosed equipped, 100 close defense mind. That's pretty nice, but that's kind of strange how they give him the second tier. I don't think we've ever seen the first tier. If we do see the first tier, that would be very nice for other machine users. Favorite sword, mortar, terror, guard break, chance to nullify guard. That seems like a PvP trait or skill. I don't think that's something that you will see a lot in PvE. Two-handed, machine boost. It's nice that he has machine giga boost. I wish he had the other. Well, he has these two, which are pretty costly. I believe one of these is like 15. This one is probably like 8. Special boost, quick trigger, that's nice. This is where the important stuff comes in, the skills. Demon Gun, Get physical attacks and special and anti-god and anti-brute. So he's pretty much good against everything except for human types, which can still come in handy. We have seen a lot of PvP characters that are creatures or god types, but it doesn't have any human type. Ether reload every 10 seconds. Use 30 MP to restore all skills SCT for 3 seconds. Boost skill damage based on the skill stock. 60 boost skill damage based on the skill stock. This is actually very nice. It has like 2 skills within one. Every 10 seconds use 30 MP, so obviously that's why he has Goddess Kiss, which could probably negate the magic. You probably won't use this magic that often since he would auto do this skill right here, which is very nice. It gives him SCT, and it also boosts his damage based on how many stocks he has in. But it says at 3 stocks, so they kind of nerfed it. If you added Purple Orb and try to get full stocks, I don't think you will get the benefits, since it says right here at 3 stocks is the max. So they kind of limited this skill. Cool trigger. And when far away, skills damage minus 20, but when far enough, skill damage. So if he's far away, he will just deal more damage. He just deals more damage and he gets a minus 20% if he's far away. That's okay, but unit skill damage. I guess this is meant for Celestial since it is giving him a unit skill damage. I was hoping it said attack and magic, since the only way he can benefit from this is if he's far away, and most physical skills are close up, so meant for countering Celestial. When far enough from the enemy, physical magic. This is nice. This is what I was just talking about. He needs some physical magic damage taken minus 30 and chance to nullify damage taken. That's pretty nice, but like I said, it's a chance, so it's hard to say how often that would proc. Outlaw Duel. This sounds cool. Earth weapons equipped. Crit damage 30 when attacking enemy with cut movement speed debuffs. If the unit has a debuff, he gets extra damage on them, and he also has a crit damage. You basically want to create this unit as a crit user and basically just give him extra attack damage. Cloak Chamber, continuous haste, critical effect, battle start, restore 10. Oh, this is very nice. This is beneficial for the entire team. Battle start, restore SCT 10 seconds for all allies. This is very good. I'm sure somebody can benefit from this in PvP. It's very nice. It gives him haste and critical effect. I was about to say he doesn't have auto crit right here, but it comes in within this skill. So that's very nice. Scavenge, okay, chance. Okay, this is kind of weird. I don't know why they gave him this. He's not. This is very good in multiplayer when you're trying to get keys and basically farm. But so far this unit doesn't really scream out like he's a farm unit. It's mostly like a crit extra attack damage dealer. So it's kind of random that they gave him this. I don't think he needed this. This is probably the worst thing they could have added to him. It's just a random. It's basically like the meme of never mind, forget it. Transcend skill, chance to nullify damage. I like the fact that he has, well, this isn't really, the chance is very low. I really hate this. I'd rather have him get a negative 20% damage taken instead of chance to nullify it, because the chance is very low. Like this one is very nice. Damage taken minus 20. They could have given him another one that gave him, I don't know, I would have taken minus 10. Minus 10 is better than getting a chance of nullifying physical attack, because that chance is very low. Transcend, that's okay. When unit has sniper type, give physical attack minus special counter and anti-sorcery type effect. Damage from sorcerer is minus 30, crit damage 30. When unit has sniper type, I think this only benefits him. It doesn't benefit the whole team. Kind of worded weirdly how it says when unit has sniper type. Give physical damage counter damage from sorcerers minus 30 and crit damage. So he has anti-sorcerer and anti-brute and god, so that's nice. Even though he doesn't have human anti for anything, he does have it for sniper or for sorcerers, which we will see sorcerers every time in PvP, so this is actually pretty nice. Earth damage equipped, you get some bonus. It kind of sucks because it wants you to equip an earth weapon, which a machine weapon that I talked about is not earth, it's a thunder weapon. So I kind of wish it just said if you equipped a machine, but instead it says equipped an earth weapon, so it's okay. And when physically attacking from far away, you just get some cap. That's nice, I guess. Moving along to his equips, I would probably say, without even looking at them, I would say that his gun is probably the best, since we don't have that many machines that are earth. So let's see what it says. It says when equipped with one weapon, earth damage cap, anti type effects, physical special damage cap. This is very nice. It gives him a lot of cap and it gives him STR, which is very nice. This weapon is very nice for him. Now his accessory, let's see what it says. When Earth physically attacking, boost damage based on distance. The thing is, it's hard to tell what that distance is. And some units can get close up even if you have, I don't know, like, I forgot the skill, but it's something that basically makes your attention -1. So it's hard to say how good this would be. Cut physical attack damage taken from enemies with cut movement speed debuff by 20. Okay, look, it says it right here, enemy drawn -1. It's very nice that it has that. But the second part of this accessory, you can only benefit if the enemy has the debuff. So I would 100% say his skill 2 is probably the best skill that you want to use, because you want to activate this debuff. If he activates this debuff, he just gets a lot of negation for damage. So if you do go for a weapon, I would say his weapon is the best one. It's a machine in earth, which just benefits him a lot. His accessory is okay, but if you had to pick one, I would say the weapon is the best. But if I'm being honest, this character is not worth it. As you can see, I did the first lap, the first step up, but I did not get him, and I think that's okay. I don't really want this unit. And also, let's talk about the UR real quick. UR basically, battle start, give stats, all attribute skill magic attack damage plus 35. Okay, that's nice. Battle start, cut damage taken based on number of living human types, which is 3 with -20. This is very nice arc, but I don't think it's worth it. It seems like it's mainly for a support unit. I can see a lot of people using this in PvP. It does kind of seem like it's benefiting PvP, except for the last part. A lot of people change their types, and a lot of people use creatures or god types. I'm talking about Luxeus and Judica. So you probably won't benefit from the last part, but benefiting from the first 2 start battle and the attribute damage, that's very nice. It also comes with a skill, very greatly restore HP. I kind of hate this skill because that's not very much of an issue in this game. This is more of a PvE skill, but I would not use my Stardust for this. It's just HP. We don't really need HP. You can constantly heal in this game, so getting caps for HP is kind of useless, honestly. It's not even worth it, because even if you go against a boss that does very high damage, it most likely has like a skill that basically one-shots your character even if it has so much HP. That's just how most bosses are built, so I find this skill very useless. It's just HP. The last part is okay, won't faint from enemies attacks, but honestly I'd rather have it won't flinch from enemy attacks. That would have been nice, but it says faint. So you can actually just equip a skill if that's an issue, but honestly that's not much of an issue in PvE. Moving along with the skills. Okay, right here, Gunner Mindset. No wonder they gave him Gunner Mindset 2. Machine and clothes equipped. That could be very nice, but the thing is, most machine users are dual wield. They don't use clothes, so I think Gunner Mindset is... It seems in paper it seems cool, but like I said, most machine users don't use clothes. They're usually dual wield, so I think that's a bad skill. Megalon, that's nothing new. Earth Attack Raise 2, that's nothing new. Anti-Break 3, I believe this is from a collab arc, and now it's on a UR arc, which I honestly don't use this because you need to equip one weapon in order to get both benefits. It's also expensive. Adapt Tribe. Okay, battle start STR at least equal to int, skill damage cap, but it's less than... Okay, this is similar to one of the... Whoa, it is expensive, 7. This is similar to another skill. I believe it's a collab skill, but the collab skill only gives you like 2,000 or 3,000 cap, so the cap on this one is better, but it is 7 SC, and I don't really think it's worth it. I'd rather give some other bonus skills. Brute Slayer, I don't think this is anything new. I believe there's an SSR that has Brute Slayer, so far this arc is terrible. This UR is probably one of the worst ones that has come out this year. Most of the skills are pretty bad. The arc trade is okay. The skill is terrible. With a weapon, it comes with a Machine Earth, which it benefits this unit. When Earth equipped, physical attack boosts damage based on distance and enemy drawn -1. Okay, this is a pretty bad equipment for a UR. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. It's very good for the units on this banner, but for any other character, it's pretty bad. It's an Earth machine, and it just benefits long range, which it's basically meant for this unit, Jade. So that UR is terrible. Jade, I wouldn't say Jade is terrible. He does seem like he's a bit of a PvP character, but at the same time, he doesn't have many defense. I don't think he will be very good in PvP. I think he'll probably get shredded. But I mean, he is a sniper type. I think sniper type is a human type, so I don't think he will be very good in PvP. That's my review for Jade. Like I said, I don't think he's a unit worth it. I wouldn't say he's a terrible unit. He does seem kind of fun since he's a long range. And the best way you can build this unit is by giving him crit up and giving him extra attack boosts and giving him STR bonuses. So that's the best way you can build this unit. Now, where would this unit benefit? I think he could be used in multiplayer. He could also be used in PvP, but like I said, you'll probably have to use like 2 tanks in order for him to make sure he doesn't die. He does have a lot of attention -1, but like I said, there are a few units such as Celestial that can just do wide range abilities, but he does have a skill that basically negates physical attack damage from long range, so there would have to be some testing to see how good this unit is in PvP, but honestly, he's not worth it. This banner is not worth it at all. That UR is terrible, but it has probably one of the best arts that I've ever seen. It's a very good art, but the UR itself is terrible. The units, I don't want to say the unit is terrible, but I would say that he's not worth it at all, which is a good thing. We can skip this banner and wait until the collab comes in. As you can see, I did something terrible. I spent all my gems on Celestial, and honestly, I can't go back. I honestly want to get this UR. I've been doing dailies trying to see if I can get the UR, but honestly, it's looking like I'm not going to be able to get it. Don't pull in this banner at all. This banner is terrible as well. I would probably say this banner is worse than the one that we have right now. Celestial is not very good right now. There's like no place for him. This UR is also not very good. The only reason why I want this UR, oh, the game updated. Back to what I was saying, this UR is not worth it at all. The only reason why I want it is because I want Human Geyser for Ram. I was about to say Ram, but it's Ram that has magic attack damage. So both banners are pretty bad. I would save up. Don't go after them. She's still here, Shinobi. She's okay unit. I would say she's probably an easier unit to build. And we also have this daily free gacha. If you're a new player, I would probably recommend getting... it's hard to say. Solaire is a good unit with giving cap, but honestly, I would probably say Belzar is probably the best unit here. The second best, it will probably be this unit 0 and then Solaire. When it comes to arcs, it doesn't really matter, but if you don't have this arc, I would try to get this one. This one's the one that has the machine weapon. That is probably one of the best machine weapons, and that machine weapon is very good for the new unit that just came out, so I would try to get this one. But as you can see, I don't have this one, so I might as well try to get this arc. I don't have the unit, but we can do the unit playtest. Let me see what skills they gave him. Actually, they gave him nothing. Okay, they gave him this. I think for the most part this is nice. Okay, playtest, you want to keep your distance, so you kind of want to walk away from there and then start using your skill 1. I would say skill 2 is probably the best. Okay, you can see up here in the health bar, it gives him the negative speed debuff. His S3 does take some time to travel. His S2 is nice. He kind of jumps up, so he could probably avoid damage. Skill 1 is probably the fastest, but I would say that you want to build this unit for his skill 2. His skill 2 gives the negative speed bonus, the negative debuff for speed. So I mean, that was a pretty good, well, I mean, they kind of build the enemy boss weak for this unit in order to showcase the unit, so don't go off of this. But I mean, he's a pretty nice unit. I just really wanted to show him real quick on the unit playtest. I did not get him, and I do not plan on getting him. But that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I think he's a good unit when it comes to multiplayers, and he has the farm skill, and he could probably be used in PvP, but I doubt he will be any good. Other than that, this is a great thing because we can save up gems, crystals for the collab. So honestly, this is skippable banner. Skip it. The banners that are out right now, all 3 can be skipped. Honestly, don't do what I did. Honestly, don't take my advice and do the try to get the UR. Don't ever chase URs. But I've come this far, and I kind of want to just try my luck until the end. I might as well try it to the very end. But other than that, thank you for watching. That's it. I believe next week we'll probably get an update of what units will be coming out for the collab. But I believe we still need 2 more weeks until the collab actually comes in. So make sure to save up gems. I'm sure they're saving up for something. I'm sure they're going to release at least 3 units. Maybe 4, but I'm hoping they release 3 units. As you can see, I don't have that many gems, so it's going to be very hard for me to go after 4 units. But Other than that, until next time.